music. All right, so this is officially, I think, episode 12 of the actual Long Dark Nomad challenge. I was gonna originally, I decided to split it up by location. Didn't exactly work out that way for every episode because some of the areas I went back and forth, like in Desolation Point. We split our time between the different spots. And the music is hitting me right in the feels. Okay, so we're a bit way down. We need to go scope out that workbench. Will I be making? I guess I'll leave the wood here. So we need to spend 3 days in this location. This is location 11 out of 15. There was an extra episode as well. I don't remember what number it was, but it was when we went from the trapper's cabin all the way through the ravine, or not the ravine. Yeah, all the way through the ravine into Coastal Highway to the garage. That was an episode in itself. I split it up that way. Yeah, so we're at Cinder Hill. No, we're at the abandoned lookout. Then we're going to Cinder Hills coal mine right now to check out the workbench and drop stuff off there. And then we'll be at after that, we'll be going back to the rural store, which we hit up very early on. After that to Skeeter's Ridge, and then to the Mountaineer's Hut, and then we're done. And since I'm going to the where the workbench is, I may as well just transfer this stuff over there as well. We'll be coming back for that stuff. I don't need food right now. All right, let's go take a look. It's snowing a little bit. So what I'm curious about with the workbench, I want to know... I remember there's one in that cave. But what I don't remember is if it's lit by the natural light from the cave opening. So can we just use it during the daytime? Or do I need to, like, have a lantern or something? If we need a lantern, that's going to make crafting something probably not impossible, just very inconvenient. Because I don't think I have that much lantern oil, and, well, we'll just see what it's like. Maybe there's a fire barrel right next to it. I don't remember. And then we'll come back here for our 3 days. And for our 3 days here, I don't know what we'll be really doing. I mean, maybe I'll make a fire once to make water, and the rest is just going to be solitaire or something. I'm not sure. Most of the things we need, we have. The only things left to do require the workbench. If the workbench isn't really usable, then we will, I guess, go back to the barn and craft it there, which is sort of in the direction we're going eventually. I didn't pass it, did I? I think you keep going this way and then up. Unless it's back the other direction. I haven't, I know this area fairly... Whoa. Where'd you come from? Well, I need to be more careful. Oh yeah, drop that now. Good job. Okay, what happened to my clothing? That happened fairly quick. What's my armor rating? 19%, I guess that's okay. Okay, yeah, he mauled my legs. We need to repair those. You're still running around scared? Don't attack me again. So I think that right there, it looks like there's a bend in the road that goes that way. I'm pretty sure that's where we need to go. That wolf came out of nowheres. Honestly, I wasn't really paying much attention. And I should have. So I guess that's the little wake-up call to don't be so complacent. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is the... I'm pretty sure... Yes, that's it. Okay. So if we head back down this way, I think this road just kind of connects with the other roads on that side of the map. I don't usually come up here very often unless I'm going somewhere else. And it's only been a couple times I've actually been up here. Yeah, here we go. Here's the mine. So there's definitely a workbench in here. I'm really hoping it's right by the entrance and we can use daylight to craft. If not, it's kind of... we're just going to have to wait, I guess. And then I don't know what we're going to do in here for our 3 days. Sit by the entrance and twiddle our thumbs some more. Cinder Hills Coal Mine. Okay. Looks pretty dark. Okay, there's a flare we can pick up.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Okay, let me just... I'm going to grab this right now and probably drop it. I'm really hoping there's a fire barrel next to... You didn't... Did you just... You didn't. Okay, good. You did not just drop that. Really hoping there's a fire barrel. So is the workbench like way in the middle of this area? I guess we can go ahead and loot this spot while we're here. Don't need that. We need to break that down. Break it down. Extra matches. Before we head into here, into the darkness, let me just double check. So I've got 2 torches. That should be enough to get in and back. I didn't bring a lantern with me, I guess. Did I stop carrying it? But that should be enough to get through. And I've got a lot of matches, so if worse comes to worse, I can just use a match to light the way. Want to be warmer underground? Yeah, it is pretty warm right now. It's 66 degrees. Like, I could probably take off most of my clothes in the game, not in real life, and still be fine. I think we go this way. So let's check this one. I don't remember the exact layout. There might even be loops. Maybe there are loops. I think there's a loop. Do we have a loop? Perhaps there is a loop. If there is if the workbench has a... If it's not next to the exit and we can't use daylight, but it's got a fire barrel next to it, all of this coal will be very useful. And I guess we can spend a few days just gathering firewood around it. And if not, I guess we're just gonna go craft at the barn. I should have enough food and stuff to be able to do that. Does the torch create heat? Yeah, a little bit. But it can also be blown out by the wind. Okay, emergency stem. Beef jerky. Lovely. Metal. I don't think I need the metal. Maybe we'll do some fishing. When we get to Timberwolf Mountain, there's like a little fishing hut there. I've played on Timberwolf Mountain, but it was on Stalker difficulty and Interloper difficulty. And so I'm not sure exactly how bad the temperature is going to be in this difficulty that the challenges are set in. Should be a little bit better. And my clothing is pretty good. It's still going to be the most dangerous area we will be in, though. Compounded by the fact that I don't really know it very well. Okay, this cave's a little bit bigger than I remember. Coal. Lots of coal. Okay, there's the workbench. You got a fire barrel, buddy? That's not a fire barrel. Damn it. Well, I'm moving kind of slow now. And you cannot start fires indoors. Okay, slight issue there. Well, I guess... I don't know what we'll be doing when we have to spend our 3 days in the mine.
Is it food or...
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We still have to do the abandoned lookout. And I guess that means we'll be crafting... I guess we're crafting at the... Look at all this stuff. Oh, I'm moving really slow now. We're going to be crafting at the... hook. To make a hook, I would need to be here. Let's drop the metal here. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's a place to craft at the... Oh, so slow. At the rural store. That's the words I was looking for. You've never even traveled to the mountain? Supposedly there's lots of good stuff there, but I've had a hard time learning that area. I just need to spend more time there and figure out how to make use of landmarks. Okay, let's do something here. So, what can I drop? Tell you what, let's drop that. And those. I just want to... We're going to go drop off all this coal and all the stuff that needs to be cured at the entrance, and then we're going to come back. And maybe even that food at the entrance. Leave the bedroll here. And let's just leave this here. Okay, that should be good. Much better. Need to get through here before my torches burn out. Scrap metal. I don't think we need more scrap metal. I can always find more scrap. You know, you cannot start fires in any of the interior areas. That is a pretty deliberate gameplay balance thing. Every area's got a drawback. There's a few of these mines in the game, these caves that... Okay, my torch is getting a bit dark. A few of these caves that have like coal and stuff in them. And if you could just start a fire indoors, I don't know, maybe that would make them a little bit too good. Every area's got a pretty deliberate drawback. I don't remember exact way through here. It's getting really dark. Alright, where's my torch at? 3%, let's just drop it. We could use flares on the way back. I need to make some more torches. So if we find the required materials at the other end, I'll probably just craft a few more. And all the time that we spend exploring around in here, it just counts towards our 3 days. Man, this place is confusing. Oh, okay, I think I see daylight. I'm gonna keep the torch on so I can see stuff on the ground. There we go. Other end. Unless I went in a circle, which I don't think I did. No, this is the other side. Okay, so we've got wood there. Let's undo that. Oh, now I can't see what's on the shelf. I think there's a book, but there was one other... That's weird. It places vertically. I bet if I put this in my inventory and dropped it, I bet it would not place like that. Okay, what was on the shelf? There's a little power switch there. Lantern, there we go. Lantern fuel. So I need that to make some more torches. 30 coal. Which I guess we don't really need, but okay, I guess that's kind of nice. Oh, I already have 2. Okay. Let's make a few more. And I guess we can scope out the other side here and then head back to the abandoned lookout. Oh, I need to drop the saplings and the guts and the hides and all that stuff. All right, so this is where we come out. This is Pleasant Valley. And I guess when we get out of here, we're going to head down that road and kind of off in that direction. But the weather's pretty poo-poo, so let's go inside. Mines shouldn't be considered as indoors. Why not? How is it not indoors? There's literally a door. It's not even figuratively, there is literally a door. You are indoors. Okay, so this cured birch sapling, well, we can't do anything with it now, so we may as well leave it here. That's cured. Just leave it all in a pile. It doesn't need to be organized, because we're just going to come right back and pick it all up again. I'll keep that. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to keep the fresh guts as baits. And I'll separate out the stuff that needs to get cured so we can just, I don't know, take a look visually to see if it cured while we were away. Drop it that. So now we're back down to 67. Made 2 more of those. I guess I don't need to carry all this stuff with me, do I? I don't think I need the crowbar. And probably leave those and that. And some of those. Down to 62. Oh yeah, and then don't need all this food either. I've got plenty of food where we came from. Okay, and then the clothing I'm gonna bring back. We'll do some repairing while we're at the lookouts. I could technically drop... Oh, you know what? Those wolf pelts were the ones in progress. I'm not sure how this works. So, you craft these big, expensive items of clothing at a workbench in progress. Like, it takes several times to do it, and it's using up these wolf pelts I've been carrying around as well. I guess you just get to a certain percentage and then it eats one of them. I'm not sure. Okay, I think I don't lose any progress or screw it up by dropping it. I hope it's coded that way. And then we can, I guess, leave that. All right. There we go. Let's head back. So much faster. And we can sprint. Oh my god. Let's not do that. So I didn't go on this split. I think I came from the other one. There's another coal there. We really don't need the coal. It's nice, but we don't need it. I don't need the quality tools. I'll take the bullets. I'll take some extra food. Okay. Oh, this is kind of like a shortcut. You can't go this way in the other direction. There's another coal I don't want. Alright, let's see if I can find my way back without taking the wrong turn too many times. Oh, okay, there's the stuff I left.
Too heavy.
Already? No, you're fine. You're fine. Black screen flare. There's no... Well, unless your flare is... no, don't do that. I want that. Unless your flare is burnt out, you've got kind of like a red screen flare. No such thing as black screen flare. So how do you use this? You have to use a lantern, right? To make use of this... Oh, there's a candy bar. Or granola bar. I would need a lantern with a stupid amount of fuel. Because you need light to craft stuff. So, yeah, that would be really impractical. I guess we'll just wait. How many does it take to make a coat? The wolf one is 4 wolf coats, or wolf pelts, and I think 4 guts. And I'm down to 3. I think I'm far enough along in the progress that it's eaten one of my wolf pelts. I'm not sure how that works, though. Like, what if you're
Damn it.
37% through the progress? Does it eat half of your second? Ooh. Oh, there's a little intern. Dude, why you do that? Does it eat, like, half of a wolf pound, or does it destroy the condition by 50% or something? I'm not sure. Okay, well, he had nothing. Well, he had a lantern, but that's it. Nothing super useful. Probably will not take the lantern with us long term because it's too heavy. Okay, we looted that. Okay, we're done. We can go back. And I think this loops around either way. If you take the right split instead of the left split. Maybe one of them's faster, I'm not sure. What do I think of this game? I love it. I'm addicted to it. I can't wait for new areas to be released. They've been working on the story mode for a long time, and it's been, from what they've said, the majority of their development time is spent on the story mode. But honestly, I'm not that interested in story mode. Maybe it's gonna be awesome when it comes out, and then I'll change my mind. But what I really want is more areas and more mechanics. Not too many mechanics. I think the game is great the way it is with the balancing of conditions, but just like subtle things they've talked about, like improving the cooking system, quality of life stuff, so you're not in menus so often, things like that, and adding some different animals. I've heard that the next animal probably going to be added is going to be the moose. And they're also working on mountain lions. Multiplayer? No, I don't think multiplayer will ever be a thing in this game. Think about the way that the game works. So, like, when I go to sleep, it just skips 8 hours. How's that work with another player? Does he just get frozen in time until, like, I'm done sleeping? What about when I'm cooking and it's skipping time? I haven't been able to get a one-hit kill on these guys very often. I wondered if I'm aiming a bit too low. Is he bloody? He's bleeding. And I fought with that other one. If this is the one I fought, his health might have reset when I went indoors and came back. We'll leave him be. He ain't hurting nobody. Well, he was hurting me, or he was gonna. He wanted to. There's some saplings. Yeah, unless, like, a lot changes about the game, which I don't think it should or will, I don't think multiplayer is ever going to happen. Just based on the... Like, even based... even if you think it would work with the philosophy of the game and the setting, it's not going to mesh with the game mechanics at all. And the whole point of the game is that you're like this last survivor out in the wilderness by yourself. Having like a bunch of people to play with would kind of kill that feeling. So, nope, never happening. Nor should it. I hope. Okay, 22 degrees, no big deal. Our spot is right here on the right, I think, right under this tree. Then I guess we'll spend some time repairing my clothing and that kind of thing. And then after that, it's going to be Black Screen Solitaire. The epic sequel to Black Screen Crowbar. Lots of firewood if we decide to make a fire. I suppose I could spend some time making a fire to... it's 34 degrees now, too. I could chop the wood without getting cold. Could make a fire to make water. Just to stockpile it a bit. Because I have nothing better to do, really. Abandoned look. All right, so let's repair just a little bit, or just look at what we have here, and then I might go chop some firewood. I'm pretty sure I should be able to make a fire. No, maybe not. Maybe I have to be down on the ground. That's inconvenient. Oh no, never mind. What am I thinking? There's a furnace right there. Okay, we can use that. Okay, yeah, we'll make some water. And that'll at least pass the time, and we'll be accomplishing our goal. I'm gonna break these down later. Urban Parka. May as well put those on because they're better. What was low? My snow pants. Okay, drop those. So this amount of food, this is a ridiculous amount of food for 3 days. And I've already got some stored at the mine, and I've got a lot of food stored at the rural store where we're headed next. So I guess, I don't know, maybe we can try to use all of that and the meat I have so that we can craft all that stuff I want to craft faster. I'm pretty sure the bedroll is going to be a long craft. Should break those down. Okay, let's go chop. Get some firewood before the sun goes down. That might also help tire us out so we sleep better. Would you consider Stardew Valley is EZ when official multiplayer comes out? I'm not sure. I don't know. Close the door. I don't need to close the door if the temperature is above freezing. It's beautiful out. Why would I close the door? Get outside, see the world. Okay, so let's do some choppy choppy. Fur limb. It's us 4. Pick up some sticks as well. Actually, probably going to get enough tinder plugs just from chopping this stuff that I should not need to break down the newspapers. Or I might do it anyway. Okay, 6 hours left.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, yeah, let's check our weight. How heavy is that? 91. Okay, we can probably do 2 more and still be fine. Have I played State of Decay? I've never played I don't know what State of Decay is. I don't even know what type of game it is. Get a few more sticks, chop that thing up, and go inside. Then I guess it's going to be water time. Or we might, you know what, we'll probably just repair a little bit and break stuff down tonight and then repair tomorrow, because the sun's going to set soonish. There you go. Okay, good. Should be plenty. It's a ridiculous amount of firewood. Why not eat any food you have so much? Yeah, I totally could. I guess I'm just used to being very stingy with the food to make it last longer. I totally could eat some, and we probably will. I'm gonna eat some now because we're gonna be going to bed soon. But tomorrow, yeah, we might. There's no research books. Oh, you can see down under the lake, little fishing huts. There's no research books in the challenges. That's like one of the main reasons you would eat during the day, is so that you can research. You can't research when any of your bars are empty, or if you're sick. Tried to research on another character when I had cabin fever, and it says, nope. You're not healthy enough, buddy. Buddy. All right. All right, so 14 cedar firewoods. Fire logs. That's silly. And then 4 of those. And I'll keep the sticks. All right. Pick this clothing back up. So first things first. Let's repair up our pants. I think I've mentioned this before, but I think they have it backwards with the patches. I think the every time you repair an item of clothing in the game, it should get extra patches and stitches and stuff, and it would be an interesting marker for how long you've had that piece of clothing and how many times you've had to repair it. Instead of what happens now when you repair it to 100%, it looks like it's brand new. It should be the opposite. Okay, 93%. That's pretty good. Let's see. The other stuff I have equipped. These worn mucklocks. Those are at 67%. Hour and 20 minutes. Then we're going to run out of... Well, I should probably... Getting a bit low. 100%. We've got less than an hour. Where's the bed? Right next to it. 95, 95, 93, 90. Okay, all that stuff's good. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good enough. We can break stuff down till the gets dark. I'm pretty sure you can break stuff down in the dark. So we can test it. I'm not tired enough to sleep for the entire darkness period anyway. The headphones are Audio-Technica ATHAD 900s. Okay. I've heard people say that they like these gloves. 2.2 pounds. They're literally 10 times heavier than mine, though, so I don't think we're going to be using them. Okay, less than an hour daylight left still. Getting mighty parched there. New urban parka. We're going to have our wolf coat soon. Even though I'm sure that's a lovely piece of clothing, it's no expedition parka, that's for sure. All right. Is that all the clothing except for the gloves? All right, let's hope I don't lose the pair I'm using. We should be able to find backups, I guess, along the way. But if I do, if any of these items get destroyed by a bear attack or something, I'll probably find something to replace it with. Maybe not as good, but something. Go. And maybe we'll eat a little bit more off of... Can I reach something here? Oops. I meant to space bar that. All right. Drained and hungry, 10 hours of darkness. There's the bed. State of Decay is a zombie survival game. You collect resources and weapons to arm your character. I'm not sure how that sounds different. I'll take your word on it that it is different. That sounds like a lot of other zombie games, just from your description. Okay, so drink it of water, and then I guess we're going to... Oh yeah, make water. Okay, lovely weather. Let's check the journal. We're at the abandoned lookout. We're already at 1.1 days. So we're basically... Yeah, we're just going to make water all freaking day long to burn through the second day. So let's just get the fire going. We're role-playing here a little bit. We're in a little abandoned tower in the middle of nowhere on an island in Canada. After the apocalypse, we need a little bit of warmth in our life. Should have an in-game sit counter. You know, if we get back up to 300, if I get up to enough subscribers again to swap out some emotes, I might add a sip emote. Fire for the win. Subscribe with Twitch Prime. That's very interesting timing you have there. Fire for the win. Thank you for the sub. All right, 7 hours of fire. Go take a look outside, see what it's like. Snowing ever so lightly. It's actually really warm. There's no way I'm within range. Am I within range of that fire? Look at the temperature. That can't be right. Now it's 81 degrees. Yeah, I'm within range of the fire. I had no idea that fire reached that far. Let's go down here. Okay, now it's starting to drop. No. 67 degrees still. That is the most epic little wood stove I've ever seen. I guess part of that is my clothing. Let's do this. Oh, I can use WASD. Oh, that's handy. Oh, I just now realized that. Oh, that's much faster. It's still 21 degrees, which is not that cold. Air temperature is actually 8. Yeah, so the fire is hitting me from all the way down here. I have 0 warmth bonus. Oh, now it feels like negative 14. The windshield. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm not getting hit by the fire. Let's see. You see that? This thing is like a beacon. It has infinite vertical height. The air temperature is 34 degrees underneath this thing. If someone could give Cantarella the, if one of the mods could give her the, what's it called? Permit, yeah. Okay, right here it's negative 30. And then right here it's 33. That's so weird. I wonder, I bet there's not many places in the game where they have to worry about the vertical height of the fire. So maybe they just did that because it was easier to code or something. And like, this is one of the few spots. There's another tower like this in Mystery Lake, and there might be 1 or 2 other places in the entire game where you can do this, where you can get under the fire. It's kind of interesting to learn. Okay, so we got 12 hours of daylight. Let's add fuel. I guess we could brew up some tea. Spend 3 days at each location. Yeah, let's make a bunch of water first, then we'll do tea. I should add, let's actually look at the exact number there for 1 gallon. That was a bit over an hour, 8:25.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Okay, so that's an hour and 17 minutes. Uh-oh, wind. Did I close the door? I don't think the door actually makes a difference. Well, it makes it quieter, but the temperature was not affected. Maybe if the fire was not on, we could try it again. You think the whole tower is transferring heat? kind of think it's because I'm underneath this thing. Okay, so there was 1 hour and 17 minutes to melt a gallon. 543. I know this is faster. Okay, so that was 38 minutes. So about half the amount of time. You don't think I don't need to put my clothes back on. It's like 100 degrees in here. Why would I wear clothes? Just naked cooking. Yeah, we're naked. I'm tossing. Think about this for a second, okay? Let's think about what would actually happen. I've got a potbelly stove and I'm throwing snow into it. I mean, I guess technically I'm probably melting it on top, but I don't have a pot. How am I actually melting this snow? And what happens when you toss snow onto, like, hot iron? And I'm naked. Yeah, what could go wrong? Oh, let's grab, like, 2 more of those. Okay, so I've got 4 gallons of water. There's no way I can drink that amount before we leave, but whatever. May as well spend the whole day making water. I suppose I could take some over in, like 2 phases, so I don't have to make more. And we could spend a day over there and then come back. Or we just finish this one. We should be at like 2 days, out of our 3 by the time we wake up tomorrow. Just don't cook bacon. How many more subs do I need? Pretty good amount. Like 100. Okay. Well, again. All right, 6 gallons of water. How heavy is that? 51 pounds. Ooh. That's a lot of water. Doesn't look like that much. No, okay, whatever. I don't care enough to organize it right now. So we got 2 hours of daylight. I'm not really very tired, though. We want to sleep when it gets dark. Let's toss another one in here so we have a bit of light when we come back. Oh, I guess I cooked this up. All my excess water. This is just free calories, basically. That's already made. All right, let's go test the environment. Mind over matter. Still have my rifle, right? Yeah. Okay. In case bad things happen. All right. So right now, let's actually drink some water. It is -4. Air temp is 15. That's really not that bad when you have just a little bit of decent clothing. -19 wind chill makes it -4. If I could find some plants to harvest, that'd be gravy. Some mushrooms or little flowers. We can sprint around, wear ourselves out a bit. Oh, it's a deer. Okay, okay. You ever yawned at a full sprint? That's a neat trick. Undies only challenge. In this difficulty level, you could do Nomad challenge with like the challenge. The extra difficulty would be never wear clothing. That might be interesting. Would make it a bit trickier. It would also mean like if you got attacked, because animal attacks in this difficulty are not that bad. But if you got attacked and you have no clothing, that would make it maybe a little bit worse. A bit more dangerous. Missed. Or, I think I missed. Oh, I hit him that time. That's what you get. That's what you get, dear. Run around like a maniac. We've got 1 hour of daylight. I don't need any of that. I might get the meat tomorrow. Once it warms up a bit. The goal was to tire ourselves out. I should not... I should really be careful when I'm sprinting around up here. Looking at chat, I might just run right off the cliff and die. If we die, then that is 43 days wasted. Come on, buddy, get tired. The rifle holds 10 rounds without a visible magazine. There are rifles that hold multiple rounds without a magazine. But it's kind of that kind of thing is in the entire game, right? Like when you boil water, you mysteriously just magically happen to have a plastic bottle to put it in. That is the way, like, every item in the game works. So, it's just a little... It's a gameplay concession to make the game not too annoying, basically. All you remember from Ark is pink elephants. That's the important bit. I learned recently that you can selectively breed animals in Ark to get crazy colors. And I might start up a sub Twitch... a Patreon and Twitch sub server for Ark, like, in a few weeks to a month. After some other things get finished up. Because I have been missing that game. Okay, buddy. Less than 1 hour daylight. That's probably good enough. I thought I could really wear myself out by coming out here naked and sprinting around a lot, but I don't, maybe it's the difficulty level that makes it hard to get tired. Fire's still going. And suddenly it's 104 degrees. They have the DLC now. The desert? You mean an Ark? Are the shards connected? I remember when they released that, they talked about how they wanted players to be able to travel between the different worlds. Is that in the game? Like, is that possible? Or do you have to play each one individually now at the moment? All right, less than an hour daylight. That's got an hour and 20. Did I pick up anything outside? Not really. Cooked up that stuff. Okay, I need to pick up some food outside the door. Guess I gotta repair my hat. $770 calories. Okay, let's repair my hat.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
The travel is coming with the high-tech updates. Okay, so not out yet. Is that coming anytime soon? Does it seem like that's going to be imminent, or is it just like off in the distance? Who knows when? Where are we at? Abandoned Lookout, 1.6. My skills kind of suck. Cooking, carcass harvesting, mending. I've mended a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm still only midway through level 2. Okay, 1 hour day. Let's do this. There. The beacon for the server travel is in one of the preview videos for the high-tech updates, so relatively soon. Well, I mean, if I did make a server, I was just thinking maybe we could wait for that, but if I did make a server for it, we would just update to that once it came out. Solitaire should be a skill. Yeah. Solitaire level 5, 30% lower risk of cabin fever. Something like that, right? All right. So we are at 2 days out of 3. Oh, okay. So it's cold. Because I'm not wearing anything. I keep forgetting WASD and just hitting wear is probably way faster. That's way faster. If you want to get naked in this game, there's ways to do it quickly. Okay, so that's all my stuff. I think I had ear mitts at a certain point and they got destroyed. Is that right? By a bear attack? Maybe? Alright, so I have stupid amounts of water. I guess we could just play solitaire to get through the day. Oh, I meant to eat it with the space bar instead of picking it up. Can do the same thing with these. Handy dandy. Liquor is quicker. Yeah, there's nothing else for me to really do here, so I guess we're just gonna be a solitaire kind of day. And hopefully we don't get cabin fever. If I need to do some crafting, it's gonna be a lot of crafting. Alright. Awesome. That was so much fun. Oh, solitaire. Music. Okay, 7 hours daylight. Let's just do all 7. Not gonna be winded at all, so I guess we'll be playing solitaire through the night. How would I feel about working out being a way to pass the time? I don't think working out is really... Like, this game isn't 100% realistic, but it also... It tries to, like, simulate what it's like to survive. And working out when you're having trouble getting together enough food to survive doesn't make sense because you're just burning calories. For no good reason.
So hungry.
I think I heard a wolf out there. Okay, so we got 10 hours of darkness. Let's go ahead and do a few more hours of solitaire. See if I can sleep for 8. Number one thing this game really needs is a drink water button. I think that should be button 5. 1 pulls out fire, 2 pulls out a weapon, 3 drops a decoy, and 4 is what you use to make a campfire. 5 should make you drink water from your inventory. That would be fantastic. Number one thing the game should add, and it's a pretty simple one, I think. Is it possible to live indefinitely? Maybe theoretically, because I think you can make fire forever with a magnifying lens. It's possible. On interloper, like, is it? I've seen someone with like a character that's almost 400 days into their interloper run, which is basically as close to forever as we need to be. Mountaineer, no. Abandoned lookout, check mark. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is the last one.
Use this.
Or that's one more, check mark. Okay, so let's pick up this. Move on to the cave. What we're doing there, I don't know. Probably more solitaire. Oops, definitely take the MREs. Let's see, how heavy are we? 89. Getting to about 100 is fine.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.